My name is Eric Aleman. I'm 36 years old, born and raised in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, New York. I am the owner of King of Kings Barbershop located in Industry City in Sunset Park. I first opened my doors for business back in 2011 on 36th Street, just 2 blocks away from Industry City's food court. I could spend hours talking about the pain, risk, time, and energy behind digging a well for generations with your bare hands. But I'd much rather talk about what I have learned and what I feel has been applicable in this journey. Grind. Grind is what always comes up. It is the remedy to getting one out of an impoverished home. Growing up on 39th Street, there was no shortage of poverty, but every now and then, some stepped up and expressed their personal experiences of getting to know ownership and other forms of success. Those who listen will never unlearn it. What they were saying was nothing new, nor was it a secret. It was the very same formula that has driven this nation to the amazing life force that it is. There was a lack of attention and energy from our elected officials in securing a better financial situation, from allocating funds to even doing anything with the space that is in conversation now. I did not blame them in the moment. It seemed that politics shown on TV was worlds away from what happened in our neighborhoods. To be honest, I viewed them as empty promises, vessels. Now within the last 9 years that I have been in business, much has changed in Sunset Park. The most notable change is gentrification. Many didn't know what to make of it, and thinking back now, many treated it as if we were exempt of it. Another key difference was meeting Carlos Menchaca shortly after opening, who was running for his first time for the chair of councilman. Almost simultaneously, I met Caesar, who was running against Carlos at the time. Caesar, who is now the chairman of CB7. I had my guards up because of the views I have had from my childhood over politicians, but I could not resist chatting with them and bouncing some thoughts around. As time went on, we continued our conversations of the neighborhood, the new thing at the time being Industry City. It was at its infancy stage with only 2 to 3 places to eat, located where the food court is now. But even then, one couldn't see what was coming next, especially with seeing other past developments in our sister neighborhoods. The consistent dialogue with Carlos and other clients coming up from the new development fostered my new hope for opportunity. You see, another big difference in the neighborhood was the huge increase of college attendees and graduates. Our neighborhood went from expected to drop out of high school to it being a norm of chasing college degrees. The diversity of jobs that were coming to Industry City regularly made me realize to myself and the community that it is a must and with urgency that we integrate. I urged the councilman then and asked how we can build bridges in order to match the current opportunities to the current necessities of the people of our neighborhood. I thought with new young politicians and new residents who spoke of their concerns to the native people, we figured we had a huge chance to securing jobs for all people and all levels of work. I got excited picturing people coming back from college and there being many pipelines into furthering success and seeing the chance that our community can rise up and finally let go of being dependent as a whole. That is what I thought to myself. I only wish I pushed the issue more, because not much was shared with the neighborhood as to what was going on in Industry City. It wasn't until the last race for the chair of councilman did the topic of Industry City come up. By then we lost a lot of time. Upro started the campaign using tactics of fear and shaming and manifested to what it is now. They were very successful in spreading their ideology. Today I don't see much of that grind mindset that the elders taught us. I will not, nor will I teach my kids that they are victims of systemic racism, but rather it is about taking a hold of your pen and writing down your outcome. With urgency, I ask all to vote yes with conditions with me. Another large difference that I see now is that the politics seen on TV correlate with that on the ground. The same rhetoric and demonization of entrepreneurship and capitalism being displayed by the democratic socialists on the screens go hand in hand with which is seen here by the ones at Sunset Park. I come to the conclusion, it is worse than what I thought when I was a kid. All opportunities are no longer limited to what dwelled within our city skyline, but now literally the jobs of our dream are down the streets from our homes. But it saddens me that with all the potential connecting puzzle pieces being on the table, the last hope of making them all connect comes down to the hands of our elected officials. We've lost a lot of time, but we can still build that bridge. If this does not happen, it is a shame.